From fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the USL Championship on ESPN+. Tonight, Lights FC returning home to Cashman Field to host the Toros of Rio Grande Valley. Good evening and welcome everybody. Alongside Tom Traxler, I'm Jeff Radcliffe. Thanks for joining us for Lights Soccer on MyLV TV. Tom, will dive right in. First home match in 23 days, playing in front of the support at Cashman. It will cure what ails you.
Yeah, home cooking is always best, Jeff. Last time out, it was the LA Galaxy 2 at home. And have a look at this sweet strike, which got the Las Vegas Lights off and running. But you know what, Jeff? It was going to be the LA Galaxy taking control of this game. A lot of possession in the second half, and it yielded a result almost right away as the ball gets through traffic. I don't think Olsen was able to see it, gets underneath him. But LA Galaxy 2, they fought hard. They got down the other end. They got their just reward, taking a 2-1 lead, but it wouldn't last very long, as just toward the end of the match, it was a penalty, and it was going to share the spoils for the Las Vegas Lights on July 4th. Fans loved it. Lots of fireworks.
Parra's 9th goal of the season there. RGV, meanwhile, snapped a 4-game winless run with a 2-1 win against Sacramento last week, and they're starting to round into form.
Yeah, this game can be cruel. Against the Phoenix Rising, I felt that the Rio Grande Valley Toros deserved much better than they got. But you know what? They came right back the next week playing Sacramento Republic. They had been struggling to score goals, and in this game, goals came in bunches. They didn't just score their own goals. They scored the goals for Sacramento Republic. They wanted all of the goals. And you know what? It really was just what they deserved on the back of their performances over the last 3 games. I think they've been playing pretty well. And that guy right there, Kyle Adams, is a real big, important part of why Rio Grande Valley are playing well.
Now the Toros beat Las Vegas 5-2 back in April in Edinburgh. Las Vegas looking to reverse the script tonight.
At ABC Hyundai, the Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance Event is on now. Get epic savings, like 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Tucsons or Santa Fe's. That saves you over $7 grand in interest. And your first year's registration is included. ABC Hyundai, #1 in Nevada for a reason.
Zappos makes returns easy, so you can save the drama.
What do you want?
For your 18th century prima donna.
Did you eat my lost taquito?
Nope.
Lawyer!
Drama-free customer service 24/7. Zappos.com. Zappos makes getting help at any time easy.
They're on their way.
Great.
So you can save the drama.
Curfew was 2 hours ago.
For your teenage llama.
Michael, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Drama-free customer service 24/7. Zappos.com.
Let the experts at Select Physical Therapy get you back to an active lifestyle. Our comprehensive programs deliver the highest level of physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, and work health rehabilitation. Our highly skilled therapists develop individualized treatment plans to exceed your expectations. So don't live in pain. To request an appointment today, visit SelectPhysicalTherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
At ABC Hyundai, the Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance Event is on now. Get epic savings, like 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Tucsons or Santa Fe's. That saves you over $7 grand in interest. And your first year's registration is included. ABC Hyundai, #1 in Nevada for a reason.
We are back at Cashman. Teams taking the field. Jeff Radcliffe, Tom Traxler. Happy to call the action of this one. Long-awaited home return for your Las Vegas Lights FC, who are going to be missing a couple of guys. 3 red cards midweek at Tacoma. Here's who's missing: Jesus Gonzalez, Sammy Ochoa, Yavin Torre, all key people on this roster, and they're going to miss it. So you have a situation where you're going to have to bring some guys and people to step up situation tonight, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you saw the goal Jesus Gonzalez scored against LA Galaxy 2 last time out. But for me, the big miss, Javon Torre, the guy on the left side, he gets forward. He's been fantastic for them. But you know what? It's always about stepping up. It's not about who you don't have. It's about who you have. So you look at this lineup. Sandoval's going to be in the middle. He's going to step back right next to Levine. The back four, almost the same. Rivas comes in. How many different left backs for the Las Vegas Lights, Jeff? About
They've been six.
Six.
He is the sixth.
So a lot.
On the other side for RGV, of course, a lot of these players played midweek.
Absolutely they did. And you look at, again, Tyler Adams at the back, big key next to him, Connor Donovan. Junqua played in that game, as did Bird. Also scored in the penalty shootout.
Yep,
so
lost in the
big
Leagues Cup.
Small is going to be important. He's going to have to get the goals tonight.
6-5 shootout to Club America as Houston was eliminated in that competition. That final will be played in Vegas, by the way. Our referee is Eligio Araguin. He's assisted by Ian McKay, Noah Kenyawani, and Reggie Bolden is the fourth official. We'll try to make nice and make friends with the head coach, Eric Winalda, tonight.
Who doesn't want to make friends with Eric Winalda? He's a cool guy.
He loves all the fourth officials. We're underway. It's game on in Las Vegas. Rio Grande Valley in the orange kits going left to right and immediately going on the attack. This is a team that has had its ups and downs, but a team loaded with talent, of course, is an affiliate of an MLS club.
Yeah, that's just the thing, you know, and I think that Coach Echeverri has done a great job developing talent. And that's really his job, because players are going to come in and out of this squad, and he's managed to keep them competitive. So he's done a good job, but they're going to have their hands full tonight with a Las Vegas Lights team that is lights out at home. I mean, they've only lost one time at home all season, and they're going to need that record to hold true. They want to erase the bad taste in their mouth from the midweek game against Tacoma. I know we were talking with Coach Eric Winalda, and he said just that he wanted this team to, he was glad this game came quick because he wanted this bad taste out of their mouth as fast as possible.
Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Findlay Toyota, with John Barr. Will do anything to sell you a car. And tonight, it is about Donate Life. You can visit www.registerme.org as you see the kits tonight. Special edition organ donation kits with the neon organs represented. You can hold on those jerseys, but more importantly, become an organ donor. We'll revisit that later tonight.
Keys to victory in the game are one thing. This is about keys to victory in life.
Keys to life.
And for that, to be an organ donor, I don't know of a greater gift that you can give someone than the gift of life.
There are 618 Nevadans that are currently on an organ transplant list. So it's a big effort before the game to go to registerme.org to save life, get signing up. And then first of their kind jerseys tonight. You see the 618 emblazoned on the back of the jerseys, representing that number that needs to go higher. So Rivas again playing left back tonight for the first time. We are waiting. Brian De La Fuente getting closer and closer as far as his health goes. He has been injured the entire season. The Lights slated captain. No reported injuries for RGV on our UMC injury report presented by UMC Hospital, the official hospital of the Lights.
De La Fuente has been a big loss for them, and of late, Moby Fair still trying to come to grips. He's also been a player that I think the LA Lights, or the Las Vegas Lights have missed greatly.
This is Adams, captain's armband most of the season for Gerson Echeverri. And a 5-2 win back in April in Edinburgh in a game that saw Rio Grande Valley score 5 goals on just 4 shots.
Yeah, sometimes the game can be like that. Sometimes you get the chances, you take advantage of them, and it can feel like everything's getting compounded on you. And it was, I think, it was 4-1. It was 5-1 before it ever hit 2. And Vegas got 2 goals off of a long throw, of course, which they're always likely to do, and off of a set piece. So I think they're going to want to put that result right, but the result right from midweek. There's a lot to put right tonight if you're the Las Vegas Lights.
Adams had to get that right. The header, perfect weight on it. Nico Cordy, the keeper, making his 9th start in goal for RGV. Left back tonight is Sam Junqua. And Eric Bird, the two Houston Dynamo players in that starting 11 tonight. Both of those players did feature in that midweek contest against Club America.
Exciting for a young player.
No
You
doubt.
go play in a game like that, and I think the young man at the back, Kyle Adams, I think he's going to feature in more games like that. I think he's a cool, steady influence in the back for RGV. Likes to put the ball at his feet, positions himself well. I think he's got a big future ahead of him if he keeps working hard.
Just underway at Cashman Field. Eric Winalda directing traffic. This is not an easy task tonight. You mentioned the 3 red cards midweek, but he made a point in our conversation with him. You know, usually you're dreading a game after you've had 3 men sent off. You've got injuries you're dealing with. You're short as far as player rotation, but you just want to get the bad taste out of your mouth, and that was very important to him to get another game and get another one quickly.
You mentioned that. I'd sort of be curious to see the response of the players tonight and to see what they were like in the dressing room and how they're going to come out, what their approach is going to be.
Donovan wanted that one out of trouble. Control possession-wise here in the first 5 minutes for Las Vegas. Coming into this match 6-8-5, 14th in the West. 15th with RGV. They're tied on 23 points. So big matchup tonight for both of these teams to get back into the conversation as far as playoffs go in the Western Conference.
It's going to be a big night. I mean, you got to look for Villarreal. I'm sure Pablo Cruz, he's been good for Las Vegas Lights. Tabora Taka Preston is going to have to come up big tonight as well. And on the other side for Rio Grande Valley, if you look, they have scored 31 goals all season. 15 of those goals were scored by players that are not there tonight. So they're going to have players step up, besides Carlos Small.
And Malik Foster no longer with the team. We've got Wilmer Cabrera Jr. headed back to college at Butler University. And
I didn't even say that.
They've had some production.
I think he's headed to college
for the first time. Yeah, big talent who's scored the goal against Sacramento. That one served to the back post. It'll take a deflection off of Parra. It did. First corner of the match here in the 7th minute.
Have a look. I'll tell you what. Parra tries to sneak that one in the far post. Itaka Preston, great job. Little bad touch. But have a look, that was so clever, and I think it did get a little touch.
7 set-piece goals this year for Las Vegas. Lifted high and topped over the bar by Parra, who got his head to it, couldn't direct it on frame.
Well, he couldn't score with a little bender to the far post, so he tried to get on the header. Parra trying to do it all right now.
Reminder, you can be a hero. Go to registerme.org, become an organ donor. Out to Adams. Tackle a little too heavy, according to our referee, Eligio Erguin.
A Vegas Lights player indicating the dive next to the pools. I like it.
Apropos. Take a closer look.
Yes, he has a look. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and that is a great effort. Just barely wide. And then he just said, he says, you know what? I got to get a goal somehow. Good determination. Find him with the cross, and he gets up, just couldn't get the header down.
Eric telling us that Irvin, despite the scoreline in that game, 4-1 midweek, Irvin Parra had himself a good game when he came on.
It's a funny game because really, when you look at it, you know, Las Vegas had plenty of play, plenty of chances to. It's all about taking your chances, really. So it's a game that just got away, and certainly having that amount of cards is not going to help.
So Echeverry, 47 years old, out of Patterson, New Jersey, head coach at Seton Hall.
You got two coaches there tonight, Eric Winalda and Burst Echeverry. I think both sets of players really like playing for.
Inside the area. Preston gets it across, tipped away by Cordy. He give credit to Pablo Cruz for creating the chance.
We just talked about Pablo Cruz and how important he is for Las Vegas Lights, and there he is creating an opportunity for Tabor Taka Preston.
Lights FC on the front foot here against RGV, second corner of the match.
The Electric Company just in the Lucifers are just willing that ball into goal right now for the Vegas Lights.
Mara looking to measure this. First half attacking the supporter end, headed off frame, and in! Goal! Las Vegas out in front, 1-0. And if it's Pablo, it's his first. I think it was Dave Robinson with his third goal of the season. And bingo, a Plaza Hotel and Casino goal right off the bat in the first 10 minutes.
Vegas, baby! I'll tell you what, I've always said, good delivery, good run in the box, usually equals good results right there. And you just see Robinson getting up strong and getting on top of the ball, heading it down, back the way it came. That's the way it should be done. Vegas off to a good start. I think the taste in the mouth is starting to disappear. It's starting to taste good.
8th set-piece goal of the season. And now they're turning on the pressure. Here's Villarreal back to the penalty spot and knocked away by Bird. And we'll have yet another corner through the pink smoke and confetti flying here at the supporter end of Cashman Field.
The Vegas Lights enjoying this now, getting right back on the attack after scoring. Rio Grande Valley, they've got to come to grips with this pretty quick.
So Villarreal playing it short. Served back across, past the 6, dealt with and held in by Cruz Jr. Falls inside the area again. Villarreal turns, shoots! He got it! It is 2-0, but offside flag up on the far side. So wave that off, but stay excited.
I think if you're this supporter base, you're very excited. You've just seen your team score, almost score, got taken back by offside, but a great start.
And a great finish.
It was a good finish. Didn't count, but it was a good finish.
Carlos Small, who can get on the ball quickly. You can see that RGV, they can play direct when they need to, especially on a short field. And Gerson Echeverry talked about dealing not just with the crowd, but the field conditions and the field dimensions here at Cashman.
Well, sometimes in the face of high pressure.
Oh, here's Preston trying to get in behind on Adams. What a move. Adams able to save it at the last second, but it puts it out for yet another corner. Should be the 4th of the match here for Las Vegas.
Well, you talked about Small being quick. Here's the other guy, Tabor Taka Preston. He's quick. We're going to get a second look here at the offside. And you see it. Well, let's have a look here. It's on the entry ball. The only one
He came back from an offside position.
Or because the only one I saw was Tabor Taka Preston. To be honest, to me it didn't look like it was off, but we'll see.
Corner on the way, driven to the far post. The one that tracked it is Kevin Garcia Lopez. And this will roll out in favor of RGV.
Well, this is a great start. And what you want, if you're the Las Vegas Lights, is exactly what they had only called back. You want that next goal. You really want to put Rio Grande Valley Toros under pressure. 1-0 start is good. A 2-0 start is great. And that can open the floodgates and lead to even bigger things.
Good start. Playing it back to Connor Donovan. Bird will have the throw until back to Junqua. GV trying to level the score line here. First 15 minutes. And that was telegraphed and read well. And Rivas playing at left back tonight.
Small went dropped way into midfield, but then the overlapping run came. They tried to find it, but that was well read by Kevin Garcia Lopez, and he just cleared it away.
Fabulous energy again here at Cashman tonight. Big part of the disparity in home and road record this season is how this Lights team just feeds off the energy the crowd provides.
You can't help but feel that as a player. You're enjoying it. You're enjoying playing the field. Things are going your way. That's onside.
Ball fell to Preston. Couldn't settle it quick enough. And coming back to help. There's Junkwa. Moving out to Samuels on that right side. Played off the ball, foul.
Rodriguez getting up a bit gingerly. Sometimes those tackles don't feel good, but you can run them off.
Rodriguez, Pasadena, Texas. Now here's Carlos Small, Panamanian. Good control here by RGV to try to get back in it. Switching it to the far side. And Cruz will play it safe and knock it 6 rows deep.
That was a good ball. You thought that might get out, but it actually held up. It was going to be a dangerous ball. Had to be dealt with.
Use the pitching wedge.
It did indeed. A little backspin.
Here's Bird. We'll put that one right at Tommy, who had a little bit of trouble with it. He was knuckling a bit low on him.
I think he knew he had a lot of time, but he seemed a bit casual on that.
Goalkeeping and casual, probably not two.
No, they don't
not
go
two
together.
words that go together.
No, they definitely don't go together.
The mayor. They get long. Preston on the ball. Numbers coming up in support. One-on-one with Adams. Positive build up here in the 17th. It gets all the way through. Flag. Nope, wasn't. It's been a foul. Or a handball.
I think so.
The cameras caught it.
Have a look as the ball comes through. Tried to bring it down off his shoulder, but hey, a handball goes from the tip of your finger to the tip of your shoulder. So if it catches any part of that, it's a handball.
Lock them in their own half. Bird able to send it away. 50-51 in the air by Jonathan Levine.
It's an interesting approach. Right now, you're not seeing Vegas in a high press, which I think a lot of people would be used to seeing them in. And they did this as well against New Mexico a few games back at home.
Some room to operate now for Monroy. Gets the return ball. Monroy to his left foot will chip it right to TKO. And Tommy Olson was up for it.
I think he tried to be too clever with that one, to be honest with you, Jeff. I think he should have hit it. He does a good job, the little 1-2. He creates an opening, but that chip, I think he should have hit it harder. Should have hit it much harder.
Fan Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the finest leagues in the world since 1947. Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com.
He tried to, with that ball, I think he was trying to chip Tommy Olson. I think Tommy Olson's like, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Don't try that.
Sandoval in the captain's armband tonight. 19th minute, 1-0 to the good Las Vegas. Gabe Robinson, the headed goal in the 10th minute. The difference.
By the way, is that cereal anymore? Tricks?
It is.
I haven't seen it lately.
You know, the issue with Tricks is they're different colors, right? But everyone tastes the same. To me, that's lazy.
But so do Lucky Charms marshmallows.
True. But they're marshmallows, man.
We'll leave it at that.
Junkwa.
Feel free to chime in on that one.
On Twitter?
On Twitter.
You can join the conversation to us.
Although so far, the play of Las Vegas Lights has just been outstanding.
Tweet us at LightsFC or me, Jeff_Radcliffe, or at TTrax15. Use that hashtag TVLights. Try to read your best tweets on air. A conversation with a quick back and forth with the electric company prior to the match, using the hashtag red card redemption for the game tonight. They brought a bunch of red cards into the stadium. So a lot of pressure on Eligio Erguin, the referee tonight.
So you're saying there were some leftover red cards from the Tacoma game and they got them?
I don't know. That company needed to print more after that one. It was like an Oprah episode.
You get a card, you get a card, you see the number of yellow cards in that game as well?
Yeah, it got worn out.
Interesting here. Vegas is taking an approach. They're sat back now. Their line of confrontation is much deeper. They're trying to stay compact and make it a little more difficult. Looks like they're just trying to hit. Right now, they're going to try and hit RGV on the break.
Here's Rodriguez, disrupted by Rivas. Preston spinning around Donovan, got a hand to him though.
What was that?
Coming in late and falling rear over tea kettle was Eric Bird. Right in front of the microphones, in front of the fourth official.
Let's have a look here. So there's Tucker Preston and Donovan going at it. Tucker Preston's down on the ground and stepped on. Easy does it.
That hurts.
You got to be careful though. You know, honestly, intentional, unintentional. I'm not going to go to the aim of Parra there or his intent, but you've just seen your team come off of 3 red cards. Why would you even come close to getting into any kind of situation like that? Don't do that.
Plays with an edge. It's what side of that edge are you going to be on?
Right now, you want to stay.
But he's a guy with 9 goals who makes things happen,
and everything's going well for your team right now.
Keep it that way. Villarreal coming together with the Kiwi. Adams up. Villarreal, a player making his 7th appearance of the season for Las Vegas after playing in Orlando and MLS last year. Former LA Galaxy man, and he is due. Yet to have a goal or an assist.
Yeah, he desperately wants the goal. As you see Adams getting good position, making the play.
For Soccer Rocker making the rounds. 50-50 in the air. Comes down to Monroy. Monroy will chase. Robinson out to defend. Gets a cross away. Tipped by TKO. And collected. Bit of work from Rio Grande Valley. Rodriguez out. Isidro Martinez. Plays a negative ball back to Adams. Junkwa left, they go into motion. He overlaps. Thomas Olsen, it falls in, and there to the rescue is Rivas, the forward playing defender.
It's another situation. Does he want to go after that ball? Aggressive, goes out for the punch. Goes for naught, but he had 2 defenders there. We saw that situation in Tacoma where he came out with Torre, and it turned into an absolute disaster.
Christian Torres. An easy goal for Tacoma. And Eric Winaldo was pretty, I'd say, curt. He made a point. Look, you guys this week lost to a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
this is a team that you beat 5-0 earlier this season on this field. How do you lose 4-1 to a team that full of 16, 17, 18-year-olds? And he said, this is something that a lot of these players, these professionals from Las Vegas, are going to remember.
Yeah, well, hopefully, as he said, he wants the taste out of the mouth quick. So hopefully not remember for too long.
Oh, well, get it out of your system.
Hopefully not remember
now.
past tonight. I think the thing is, sometimes when you come back from a long break, you're not quite match sharp.
20-day
weeks is a long time. So, you know, the start tonight was a great start. So perhaps they've used that game, they've learned something from it, and they can grow from it. That's what you hope for.
Robinson, long lift. Adams has been on just about anything in the air on the other end. 6'2", New Zealand native. RGV starting to grow into this game. 25th minute, down a goal to 0. Martinez just poke it through. Nobody home on the other end.
Olsen had to get down, make sure that post was covered. He watches it go by. Again, it's just the approach now from Vegas is much slower block. Definitely playing compact, but you're going to yield a lot of possession when that happens.
Running out of real estate. There's Rodriguez.
And you don't mind yielding possession in certain areas, but you definitely want to restrict it in others. And I think they want to restrict it certainly in their third.
Just 4 substitutes on the bench tonight for Ronaldo, by the way.
Well, that's tough. That's injuries and cards.
One of those is the new backup keeper, Adam Hobbs. Rodriguez allowed to stay on the ball. Martinez, tidy as ever, gets out of trouble. Small. Monroy. In the area, shoots and scores. Carlos Small has his 8th goal of the season, and it levels the scoreline right here in the 27th minute.
8th goal of the season for Carlos Smalls. Very tidy finish. And we just talked about there's certain areas you don't want to give up possession. It's right around your third. This is what can happen as you see him, as it gets laid off, he just makes a nice little diagonal run. Gets beyond the Vegas Lights defense. Takes a nice little touch and just tucks it away past Olsen. It's 1-1. It's open. I think you're hopefully going to probably see the Las Vegas Lights come out now and play a little bit more like they were the first part of the match, which really put RGV under a lot of pressure. Since then, again, they dropped off, then RGV was applying a lot of the pressure. So
the Panamanian international looks at a 1-1 game. He's got 2 goals with Canaleros, with Colon. Now in his 2nd season with RGV, and he has been the guy. Well, the question you proposed, Tom, is who else for RGV is going to come and help him share that scoring load this year?
Well, if he's going to be a guy that's going to score 20-some-odd goals, that's going to be great. You don't need
5
too many
last year,
others,
8 already.
But yeah, you need somebody else to step up when you've lost Malik Foster and Rodriguez, and you've lost Cabrera. You've lost 15 of your 31 goals, so they're going to have to find that production from somewhere else.
Para couldn't control it, but bailed out. A heavy touch from Samuels. 1-1 game. A little less than quarter hour left. Attacking the supporter end of the stadium here at Cashman Field. Para heads it down to the area. Para to the line, gets across. Falls down into the sand and earns yet another corner kick. This will be the 5th of the match for Las Vegas.
Para using that 6-1 frame to his advantage there, shielding off the player, letting the ball just run on beyond him. Gets the byline, earns Vegas a corner. Hey, this is how they scored. The Magic strike twice.
Into the wind it comes, a low liner all the way through the 6, begging to be put in, and cleared by Donovan.
Only as far as Levine, and here it comes back again. Wow, now that's something
that was
you won't
effort.
see. That right there was harder than Chinese algebra.
Preston able to go from outside the area. Getting a little more open here. KGL down the other way. Will chase it to that end line. And it will yield a goal kick for Nico Cordy, 23-year-old keeper out of Westlake Village, California. On his second season, 3-time national champ with Stanford, by the way. Born in Brussels, Belgium, raised in France, Nico. He's got citizenship for Belgium, France, and the U.S. That's quite the passport. Half an hour gone. Las Vegas, 5 of the next 6 away from home. Important to get all 3 points tonight. In a battle now, 1-1. Sandoval switching sides now is Villarreal. Serves it into the area. Now with double figures for goals, it is 2-1 Las Vegas Lights.
Oh, he was coming. It was coming for that man. You saw him early in the match, just missing the post. You saw him a few minutes ago using his body. Now he finishes. Gives Vegas Lights a 2-1 advantage. So we have a look at Villarreal just waiting. A tantalizing ball. And I'll tell you what, Parra just absolutely dives to get anything on that ball, and gets it by Nicholas Cordy.
Dives in a good way, Tom.
Oh, yes. Dives in the most appropriate way and the best way, because it ends with a goal.
10 goals now in this campaign for Irvin Parra through now 18 games. Came into the match 9th in USL in the goal-scoring department, leading the league in shots, and he is still doing that.
So far, he's had a really good game, Irving Parra.
These two teams combined for 7 goals in their first meeting. 2-1 may not be the way this finishes. And foul in the middle of the park, they'll pull that one back. Next home match for Las Vegas comes after 3 straight road matches. It will be against Timbers 2. 7:30 kickoff on the 24th of August. Go to lightsfc.com/tickets. To La Bonita Supermarkets, as the summer of soccer will come to a close with that match.
3 games in 14 days coming up for the. You mentioned that road. They're going to be quite the travelers.
Talked with Eric about this last night. It is going to be the crux of the season, really. Top of the area, running through Villarreal. He's got 1 assist. And helter-skelter it goes. Cordy able to fall on it.
And I got to tell you right now, when Vegas puts the pressure on Rio Grande Valley, right now there's not much of an answer for Rio Grande Valley.
Assist tonight. Parra has a goal and an assist. Villarreal assist on that.
Yeah, look, Parra's
goal, by the way.
He's having a great night. And you'd mentioned, I honestly think this game and the next 5 really go a long way to shaping the playoff destiny of the Las Vegas Lights. I mean, you look, the next 3 teams they play are all above them in the standings, so it's a chance to get points back. Now, they have games in hand, which is good. If they win their games in hand, they're at 29 points. That's solidly in a playoff spot. But they're going to have to do it at places like Fresno, who are 3rd, Sacramento, who are 9th, Orange County, who are 10th. That's a big one. That's a team right above them. And then they return home to the 8th, currently the 8th place team, Portland Timbers 2.
Sent all the way out. Well, Tonight in every home game, Station Casinos presents Lights Win, You Win. You just show your ticket at any Station Casino, Palms, or Wildfire this week. You'll receive a free Lights FC t-shirt, open to all fans 21 and over, and boarding pass membership is required. Two-1 to the good. Do not want to concede. That one drilled. Is not going to feel good. Was it Levine that took it? No, it was Torres that took it in the back. Now the other way. Preston. What a break free of Adams, who has been very busy tonight chasing Lights players. Served in by Cruz to the back post, and he chested out for another corner kick for Lights FC.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andrew Samuels, he did that very well because he had the pressure. It was Villarreal, Apara on the back post. He had to chest it by. He had to be dead cert on that, because if not, could have been disaster. Could have been an own goal, or if it gets through, Para has an opportunity.
Sixth corner. A low liner. And we'll have the throw in front of Eric Winalda. Now, see on Twitter this week the touch he showed on the ball midweek.
That was an easier touch than the one in Tacoma.
It was.
The one in Tacoma.
Hold it down high out of the air like he used to do.
That was a high degree of difficulty. Let me tell you, the one thing that never leaves you is your touch. It just doesn't go anywhere. You may not be able to run as far or as fast, but your touch never leaves you.
He was proud of it.
I think
somebody came after him on Twitter on it and say, hey, you think you could just suit up for us? And he said, oh yeah, I'm good for 30 seconds. So the sense of humor is still there, despite a 4-1 loss. Here's Robinson with the patented big throw along the line. Right at the 6-yard box, trying to hold it in is Las Vegas. Martinez out. Back into the mixer. Donovan steps up. Had a touch failing on Roy there. Preston, a bit of a step over, 1-on-2 into the corner, and will draw the throw in for Las Vegas Lights FC.
More talk to Preston. What a handful. Absolute handful of a player. Loves to get at you, good on the dribble, and that's not what you like as a defender.
20-year-old Cameroon native. Last year, this time playing in the Czech Republic, he's technically on loan from MFK Vistov. Villarreal strong on the ball, commits the foul though. Well, La Bonita is the official supermarket of Lights FC and has the best single game price in town for every Lights game. Visit any La Bonita supermarket for your Lights tickets. Connor Donovan, 23-year-old North Carolina native, now in his 3rd season, making a nice home in RGV.
You look at that big beard on him. That's not how I remember Connor Donovan.
His days in Orlando, drafted in 2015. In his first MLS match, you and I were there for that one and called it. He was in for about 8 or 9 minutes before he took an injury. It was against the Philadelphia Union. And it was an ACL. He was out. A fine young man.
Absolutely. And so, again, they look.
That's from behind, and that will be the first yellow. And Eric Bird is in the book.
Oh, that's easy in the book. That is easy in the book. And it was on Para, who, as you remember, had that little step on him earlier. That's naughty. You can't do that. Well, you can, but you get what you got. You get in the book, son. This is not what you want to see if you're the Las Vegas Lights, and certainly Coach Eric Winalda.
They tend to the injury. I'll remind you that you can follow Lights FC and the rest of the USL Championship all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com.
I heard Ronaldo there having a little word with Tabora Tucker Preston and making a real point with it. Probably, I would think, just encouraging him to keep doing what he's doing because he's having a good match so far.
Villarreal has some quality in that left foot. He delivered on a second assist tonight. 40th minute. At Cashman up 2-1. Another set piece opportunity for your lights. Hooked in, hit it on frame, and over the top of the bar.
It's offside.
Torres had a good look anyway.
Wow.
Left too early.
That is really well delivered. He was offside. He would have wanted to put that on target, though.
Yeah, say yes to the ball. Well, nearly diving into the pool.
Has that happened yet?
Not that I've seen.
I'd love to see it. That would just be fantastic. And now Tabora Tucker Preston goes in the books.
Yeah, you don't want to be belligerent. Smartly walks away.
Yeah, you got to get away from those situations. Again, you know, it's going well. You're up 2-1. Don't get in silly situations.
So a yellow apiece for each team. Lights FC looking to go into the locker room with a 1-goal lead at the minimum. Oh, Small moves down.
If I had to think about that, actually, a bit of a delayed whistle. I don't know if he thought there was certainly no advantage. I don't know if he was thinking that. But
Lights fans, who wants to win big tonight? Text the word Christmas to 702-728-465 to be entered for a chance to win the 12 days of Christmas.
Well, as we get set to defend this set piece, I'll remind you, all those beautiful organ donation jerseys. Should remind you, whenever you're watching them, go online to registerme.org and register to be an organ donor. Nevada Donor Network and Lights FC will thank you.
2 free parking vouchers and 1 Lights FC jersey. Text all this right now to the word Christmas to 702-728-465.
Served in, back post. Donovan got high in the air and then blistered to that right side. Martin have that one back. Kevin Rodriguez tried to steer that one on frame.
yeah, he was almost furious at himself for not putting that on target. Donovan fights, gets there. It's just headed straight up, and he comes on and he knows, and that caught did that catch a deflection? The guy just mishit it. He just hit across it.
Yeah, if that was on target, there's no stopping it.
He hit across it and it swerved away. He's upset with himself, and then rightly so.
Rivas have the throw. Comes to Villarreal, who's had a bright start in this first half. Steps to his right. Jose Villarreal.
Oh, he just lost his balance there at last moment, but he did well to put himself in a really good shooting opportunity. And I think, again, I think the Vegas Lights, when they've applied pressure, they've played in the front foot, they've looked a totally different team than when they've sat off.
Levine got there a little early on the 50-50 and paid the price for it. If you're Eric Ronaldo, you like the effort and the chutzpah these Lights players are showing tonight. You talked about having a response from Wednesday night, and you've seen that. Villarreal, the player down.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's certainly been obviously a better response. Although, Jeff, like I said, if you looked at the first half, especially, how many chances did Vegas have to good chances to score? The score probably not quite indicative of the match. I think it probably definitely flattered Tacoma. I'm not saying it was a great performance for the Vegas Lights, but they did have chances in that game, and some of the goals were just not good goals that Tacoma got.
In this game, they're out shooting Rio Grande Valley 6-4, but each team has had 3 on target. Ooh. Cannot sleep here late in this half as the sun goes down. Clean tackle. Long, Preston puts on the Jets. Cordy will get there first.
Yeah, these last few minutes in any half are key, but you want to go in the locker room with a 2-1 lead. 3-1 if you can get it, but you don't want to give RGV a lifeline. You don't want to let them back in, especially right on the cusp of halftime.
There will be 2 minutes tacked on to the end, a slow roller. Tommy K. Olsen has it. So we're into first half stoppage time. Minimum of 2 minutes as Bird getting in dangerous positions once more.
Yeah, Smart header just gets up, does what he can to hang it back across the box. Small gets to it, doesn't hit it very much. Thank you there for that. That is very kind of
you weren't sure.
Showing you at home.
Reggie Bolden, the 4th official.
I've never seen a 4th official actually show it right into the camera.
Yes.
What a nice man.
Reggie Bolden gets the MVP tonight.
That was for you at home.
Our crew here thanks you.
No, that was for you at home.
Because often we don't see it, yeah.
Showing you at home how much stoppage time is left in the first half.
That went off of Vegas, so we'll have a corner kick. Here to close this first half will be just the first of the match here for RGV. Here's where you mind your P's and Q's.
We've talked about that.
We have.
Why P's and Q's? And especially because it's please and thank you, so I think P's and T's.
Oh. Yeah. In swinger. That one was Donovan. Gonna head to it, put it wide of the target. About 40 ticks left here in this.
That one is close, you think, by where it went out, but you don't want to be conceding these. Again, if you're Vegas, you want to finish this half strong. You want to make sure you tell Rio Grande Valley you have nothing in this game.
Push off the chest for Rivas. Didn't make much of it after that. Isidro Martinez.
Rivas was not happy with that ball.
Short time here in this first half. 2-1 the score. Goals from Robinson and Para. Offsetting the goal from Carlos Small at the other end. Donovan looks up, sends it near side, and that will do it for half number 1. The 2 minutes of stoppage have expired. The first 45 is in the books. Irvin Para, the difference, had that goal in the 41st. Or the 31st, rather. Has some things he wants to discuss before we go. But a festive atmosphere at Cashman. They've got something to celebrate. A goal advantage over Rio Grande Valley. Our halftime show brought to you by ABC Hyundai. Coming up next.
ABC Hyundai, the Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance Event is on now. Get epic savings, like 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Tucsons or Santa Fe's. That saves you over $7 grand in interest. And your first year's registration is included. ABC Hyundai, #1 in Nevada for a reason.
Let the experts at Select Physical Therapy get you back to an active lifestyle. Our comprehensive programs deliver the highest level of physical therapy, hand therapy, sports medicine, and work health rehabilitation. Our highly skilled therapists develop individualized treatment plans to exceed your expectations. So don't live in pain. To request an appointment today, visit selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
All right, Bar, let's see what you got. That's really using your head.
You made the team.
Thanks, coach.
Water? I'd do anything to sell you a car.
That was hard work.
Thank you for calling Zappos. How can I help you today?
So I have a little problem.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered a dress yesterday afternoon, and it showed up this morning.
Okay.
I'm not really emotionally ready for it yet. So I put it in the garage, under a tarp.
Totally understand.
So can I send it back?
Yes, you can absolutely send it back. You will have to touch the box, though.
Thank you so much.
Professional soccer returns to Cashman Field when your Las Vegas Lights FC take on Portland Timbers 2 Saturday, August 24th at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the Zappos fan tailgate before the game, or you can catch all the action on MyOB-TV, Channel 21, Cable 12.
Lights FC, a 2-1 advantage over Rio Grande Valley FC. Our ABC Hyundai halftime report starts now. Halftime brought to you by ABC Hyundai, official sponsor of the $5 Give Back program. Here's our player of the week in week 20, Tomas Romero of Bethlehem Steel. Leading off the team of the week, boy, Asante for Phoenix is there every week. It's like death and taxes. He is one that is always there. The player of the week, again, the keeper for Bethlehem Steel.
And you look, and his teammate
Junior
Flemings is there, and Zadi from the Tampa Bay Rowdies. You know, look, these teams are leading their respective conferences for a reason. They have players that week in, week out turn in great performances. But also nice to see Jome there from the Switchbacks. That's a good-looking team of the week.
Well, it is Donate Life Night at Cashman on Monday as part of the Nevada Donor Network Donate Life Night. Simon Keith had some inspirational words for Lights players and staff. He was the first person ever to play professional soccer on a transplanted heart. Let's hear what he had to say.
I'm truly honored to be in your presence today. Please address my team. Without further ado.
There's nothing really more heroic than being an organ donor, right? Whether you suddenly pass away, which is terrible, but just making that choice and clicking on the iPhone or making the choice at DMV, it's truly heroic, and it saves lives. The Nevada Donor Network has done an unbelievable job in the last 10 years. And will continue to do so. That Las Vegas Lights have, of course, embraced somebody new in the community is great. And it's, of course, these are both my passions, of course, right? Organ donation is important. Soccer is awesome and fun. So I'm looking forward to Saturday night. And I think the boys on the team and the club have really embraced the idea that this is a real mission that I think we can solve in the United States. You know, this jersey is going to get a lot of conversations going, and that's the goal, right? So that is the number one thing. Just talk to your family, get registered, or don't get registered. Just make a decision. A lot of people that are coming out on the donation side could be family members of people who have passed away, and they've made the decision to donate their loved ones' organs. So that's the ultimate respect in my mind. Those people deserve just unbelievable respect, and we want everyone to come out, enjoy it, and let's get a win too.
And Simon says those important words. Registerme.org, the place you can go to add yourself on that list. There are 618 Nevadans currently awaiting transplants. All fans around the world encouraged to become organ donors. Of course, you've seen the special neon organ donor theme jerseys. Again, you can use your iPhone Health app. Visit your local DMV and just check it on your Nevada driver's license, or go to registerme.org to donate life.
Yeah, Simon, look, he's a two-time heart transplant recipient. That shows you right there how important. He's standing there talking because of people's kindness and generosity, and that's what we need more of.
Somebody's decision. Well, let's take a spin around the USL Championship. Las Vegas leading Rio Grande Valley 2-1.
It's Freighter! What a hit! Crossing in, it's a goal! Cusiber knocked away Mizell. Omar Salgado, the hometown hero.
Streaking run from Josh Suggs.
The cross keeps the winner! Another brace! The war!
There's so much pride in this state. There's, I think, been so much pent-up demand in people who have just been looking for a way to shine and come through, and they're so capable. Some of the best people in the world live in New Mexico.
This idea was sort of born from that, you know, why don't we have a section in our stadium that is devoted entirely to the underserved, the underprivileged, you know, maybe kids who would never have the opportunity to come do this, or public servants in our community, firefighters, teachers.
It's really about uniting to the community. It's really about seeing positive outcomes for people. When I see a positive outcome for someone and I see someone start to believe in themselves more and understand what their capabilities are, it makes me feel so happy, because I think oftentimes people aren't in a situation where they're able to really fully shine. And we have, individually, we have so much inside. It's probably so much more than we're even allowed or think we can give every day. So let's create a platform that gives and encourages giving and encourages community. And I think if we do that, we can make a real change.
For example, we have the YMCA coming, so we gave 75 tickets there. There was 150 tickets went to Herman Sanchez Community Center, and then, you know, the others went to other kids in the community that really would not have this opportunity.
But by the way, if it was gone and someone else wanted to get in, we'd make it happen. It's for everybody.
So it's a way to spread goodwill in our own community to the people who need it most.
It's not just about a game anymore. You know, New Mexico's really out there making a statement.
We wanted everybody from, you know, Albuquerque to Santa Fe to the, you know, the eastern and western corners of the state, southern. You're part of this team. You're part of this family. It's a movement, really, more than anything else, and we want everyone to know that they're a part of it. That's what our name means, United.
Great stories can be found at USLChampionship.com. The Electric Company in good spirits tonight as Lights FC leading RGV 2-1 at the half. Boy, Phoenix is rising towards a record 11 games in a row, winning at Tulsa Roughnecks FC. They beat the record Orlando City had back in, what, 2014? Not so fast. See Red Bulls 2 handing the Rowdies their first defeat since June 8th. And they are closing in on the top of the East. And of course, Wednesday night soccer coming your way. New Mexico United hosting El Paso in the expansion derby. ESPN 3, July 31st, 6 o'clock for that one.
Let me tell you, when Phoenix Rising turned
Now, great energy tonight at Cashman. Our ABC Hyundai halftime report continues. Lights up 2-1 over RGV.
At ABC Hyundai, the Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance Event is on now. Get epic savings, like 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Tucsons or Santa Fe's. That saves you over $7 grand in interest. And your first year's registration is included. ABC Hyundai, #1 in Nevada for a reason.
Boston Dental Group, your place for friendly, gentle, and convenient dental care in Las Vegas. We offer you expert specialists such as orthodontics, implants, cosmetic dentistry, and even pedodontics for your children. Call us today to take advantage of our limited time offers. 25% off cleanings and only $250 down to start your braces today. Call 702-388-8888.
We're Boston Dental Group, making healthy smiles more affordable to you.
High energy bills have you feeling like you're in the penalty box? Score a hat trick with the Universal Solar Direct exclusive. 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 5 months. Don't get stuck paying interest with the other guys. Invest today, save for a lifetime. Call Universal Solar Direct today and receive up to $5,000 from NV Energy just for going solar. 0 down, 0 interest, 0 payments for 5 months. Universal Solar Direct, proud sponsor of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Universal Solar Direct. Pay less for your electric.
For every Lights FC home game through August 24th, buy your discounted Terrible Herbs $10 tickets at lightsfc.com or call 702-728-GOAL. Viva Lights!
We are back. Cashman Field rocking tonight. I'm sure Cash is leading this one. Take a look at the first half highlights. A lot to break down here in the first.
Well, as you just heard the song AC/DC's Hell's Bells, and it got started off quickly, didn't it? It was that guy right there, Irvin Parra, as he turns off the deflection and just barely gets it by the post.
Off the corner, but hey, Mr. Robinson.
But look at Mr. Robinson. It's his neighborhood. He rises up and heads it down. And it was Vegas pouring it all over RGV at that point, and I think right off the kickoff, they almost created another goal. If not for the offside call, it would have been a goal. That would have put them up 2-0, and it would have been a real hard sled back if you're RGV. But then Vegas Lights, they drop off a little bit. They're playing a much lower line, and it was Small getting in behind the Vegas Lights defense. A lovely, oh, absolutely lovely touch. A lovely pass by Eric Bird. And it was a good finish. That made it 1-1. Well, Vegas said, you know what? We're going to come back out and we're going to play again. And look at that guy, Parra, who is having a great game. A goal like that, a dive on a diving header. Oh, that makes you feel like King Kong. You just want to stand up and beat your chest.
Stats right here for you. RGV has 59% of the possession. That certainly does not tell the story. They're out shooting Vegas 8-7 as well. But what matters? That top line goals 2-1.
That's really it. Everything else is pretty close. The possessions kind of yielded, and I told you Vegas Lights were dropping off. But the really important thing is the scoreboard, and that's what RGV want to change, and Vegas do too, but they want it to go heavier in their favor.
45 minutes to go. Lights in those Donate Life jerseys tonight. We'll attack left to right in this second half. Looking for the full 3 against RGV, and reverse what happened to them back in April against this side.
I think a header for a goal in the box is like, it's bravery. It really is. When you get a diving header, oh man, you just feel superhuman.
Las Vegas has not won since that road game at El Paso on the 22nd of June. They're 45 minutes away. It's game on in Las Vegas. And Preston push the issue. Robinson. And again, just 4 players on the bench tonight for Eric Winalda following the hashtag red card redemption, which is needed tonight. 3 red cards in that midweek contest. Of course, other players that were loaned to Las Vegas were recalled, and Dan Jakovic and Vinny Vermeer, who's yet to play in a Vegas uniform. Jakovic played the other night in that crazy affair, 4-3, LAFC knocking off Atlanta, and what could be a preview of MLS Cup. Now building up the energy once more. Sandoval on the switch. Oh, nice touch by Tabora Preston. Dropping it. And it looks like Las Vegas content to possess a little bit. Cruz cuts it to his left foot. Preston couldn't get on the end of it. And now we're looking to counter RGV. The Toros on the move. And that will be a foul. You can't make contact with your hand at the head.
Vegas want to keep possession, open this up. Big switches of the ball to start halfway to the right, to the left. Trying to get RGV to move so they can change point of attack.
Small. And that will clear it high in the sky, up towards the stratosphere. Working back. Garcia Lopez. And whose is it? RGV's.
Two players appealing. Gotta appeal. It's like that, you have to appeal.
Junkwa. Throw back. Junkwa and Bird, the two first teamers from Houston who had a busy week in MLS.
Junkwa,
Seattle knocking off Houston tonight. Excuse me, Tom.
No, that's okay. Junkwa, very steady player along with Adams, and the two of them on that side have been very good together. Against Phoenix, they managed to keep Asante quiet, which is a feat in itself.
Well, the only way you could do it is put tape over his mouth.
Oh,
right?
look.
You can't keep him quiet with his feet.
He's been tremendous this season, just tremendous.
Wow. And quickly, as advancing was Adams looking for the assist. Nice pass. He quickly gets back. What is he doing up there? Because he had the game-winning goal against Sacramento, feels he can get more.
Hey, let me tell you what, defenders can finish. They're good finishers, and he caught all of that. That one stung the palms.
Instead of the nostrils.
Yep.
Camilo out of Medellin, Colombia. Second season at RGV. America to Cali product. 4 minutes into the second half, 2-1 to the Lights. To Samuels, see what he likes. Junkwa. Seeing approach a little bit different here in the second half for Las Vegas.
RGV right now just getting a lot of touches in Vegas. Again, sit back in a lower block. Anything around midfield, they're kind of letting them have. Which is not unlike what we saw in the first half.
Rodas commits the foul. Point now, too, you have to monitor the guys who did play Wednesday night. What's they have in their legs left. Good thing they don't have to chase a game at the moment. Small little back heel. Monroy. Martinez can't get it off his foot quick enough. And Preston now will collect on the right side. Take it into the channel. Flip it all the way across. Headed into Villarreal. Para. And Rivas with those attacking tendencies on that overlap. Torres. Junior Sandoval, so versatile. We've seen him in an attacking posture this season. He can play defensive. And the leadership qualities are what Eric Ronaldo has singled out all season since coming over from Memphis 901. They all got hooked. Into touch it goes. Donovan wearing the captain's armband.
That's not a shock.
Back those days at NC State was always one of those high character guys. Preston. Laying it right along that line. And smothered and covered by Cordy.
Villarreal already in that kind of near post area, but the ball really wasn't pulled back, hit hard enough. If you're Villarreal, you want a time where you're really getting across the goalkeeper with that ball. Get across that near post, get across the goalkeeper. You freeze the goalkeeper.
On the left, Enriquez, top of the 18. Didn't sit. Isidro Martinez. What are your thoughts on this match? Tweet us at LightsFC or at Jeff_Radcliffe. You can also talk to my cohort, Tom Traxler. Tweet him at TTrax15. Hashtag Viva Lights. TV Lights will work as well. Most Lights fans are in attendance tonight. They're out there.
Rivas having to do well there is Kevin Rodriguez getting underneath the cross and in the box. And it's been a slow start so far in the half.
Second corner of the match. Excuse me, Tom. Olsen awaiting. He's inside the 18. Comes back out. Ball in. And TKO uses that 6'3" frame. Pluck it out of the air.
Wanted to start a counter, but couldn't find the ball out. And you looked and you had, at that point, you had Adams forward, Donovan forward. You get there, you want to look wide to see if you can get a counter started right away.
Going long. Adams into the air. Touched by KGL. Cia Lopez 1-on-2. And gets dispossessed, but he won't give up. Comes back, commits the foul to slow it up.
Well, it's all right. You've given it up. You're like, hey, I'm not going to let you get a counter, so just going to give a little tug Junkla.
Adams. '55th minute. Grand Valley very patient here starting the second half.
Well, normally you give Vegas an advantage playing at home against a lot of teams due to the weather and the heat, but
not RGV.
It's going to cancel out for these two teams really because they're both very used to. And there's
splash
down right there.
Okay, what do they win?
I think they win water in the face. A little of that.
There's the first. See, you know, like when you go over to the Aviators, if you hit a home run or you hit a billboard, you win a steak, right? Like you go back to Bull Durham, right?
There should be something going off when it lands like that.
Yes. Crash Davis to come in and teach a lesson. Anything hit that far must have a stewardess on it, right? Hit the bull, you get a free steak.
If you weren't paying attention and that came in there, that would give me a heart attack.
Oof. Only place in the league you'll see that happen.
I think it's great. I think more people should have pools, even kiddie pools right beside the pitch. I think that's fantastic.
We've had just about everything this season. We've had foam pit.
I'd like to see a celebration where a player goes and celebrates in the kiddie pool.
If your jerseys are already wet, sure. You get a slip and slide. That would be great.
So let's have a look. This ball gets launched. And let's have a look. Oh, they're looking. Somebody tried to get a touch on it.
I would like to see him try it and replicate it and hit it twice.
He ended up all wet.
Martinez will kick the corner here. Dangerous moments here for Las Vegas. 57th minute. It's in, headed out of trouble. Still work to do, though. Attack of Preston, that hit a hand. And here's the counter. Cruz on the move. Has Sandoval. Sandoval shoots. Big save, Cordy.
It's a good run by Sandoval and a very nice touch on the pass. Good weight.
The game getting opened up a bit.
Is that when it splashes down like that? Is that like Vegas's answer to like the fountains at Bellagio?
Water if we could sync up the pools?
Is that water effects? Let's have a look here.
Watch this quick counter.
It's out. And just the touch. Look at that touch by Cruz. Just laid it right in the path.
That would have been goal of the week material.
Sandoval couldn't open up his hips enough. Yeah. He just didn't open up his hips enough to get it bent into the post.
It'll be a throw to Las Vegas. Las Vegas next home game coming your way August 24th. Terrible's $10 tickets celebrating Boulder Station's 25th anniversary. A water sports extravaganza. You won't want to miss it. Visit lightsfc.com for tickets and details.
Maybe the water effects are coming.
The theme is there. $10 tickets from Terribles. 59th minute. Now 60th. Junquet. His left. Enriquez. And now spurn another counter. Preston with the pace. Will hold it up in front of Adams. Preston to his left. Kyle Adams, not the best of them there.
Yeah, again, I'm impressed with Tabora Taka Preston and just his drive. Look, the guy makes run after run after run after run. And equally, because he's very good on the ball. He loves to take on defenders. So Kyle Adams, you did it. It's your fault.
Too many Red Bulls games, my friend.
You did it too. But Kyle Adams, again, did very well to stand on his feet, not dive in, and make a defensive stop.
Played an hour. Las Vegas trying to put to bed a 3-game winless streak. Which seemed longer because of the 20-day layoff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, since their last win,
June 22nd
against El Paso,
which was the first road victory of the season, by the way. It was immediately followed by the first home loss of the season. Turnabout is fair play. That went into the area. Good work. Robinson recognizing the danger, putting it out. Maybe time for a substitution to change the tactics of this one. Another ball into the pool.
Lights FC scarf. Player poster. Midfield upper deck tickets. Hats. Mini balls.
The left to Junquet. Cruz down the line and out. Very animated Gerson Echeverry. Right at the edge of his technical area. Touching every blade of grass. Does it appear to you that Las Vegas is just playing for the counter now with a 1-goal lead? And is that a safe thing to do with nearly a half hour left?
You've seen the chances that RGV has created. And oh, that's a foul.
That's a foul. And it'll be a free kick. A little bump from Sandoval.
Sometimes it's dangerous to shut off and turn on, turn off, but they're having to defend a lot. And that's just, I Well, it's easy. He makes a foul because he sees what's going to happen if he doesn't make the foul. So he gives him a longer free kick because he was going to be running much closer to the box, and it could have been a lot more problematic for Las Vegas.
Talk this over. Barbasol on the field. 10 yards given to Cedro Martinez. And Enriquez the other that may take this.
You see that line? I think the Barbasol melted.
It's a little warm. It'll be Martinez to the area. A half bicycle attempt goes out of play from Carlos Small.
Well, that's all he had. So he gives it a go. Delusions of grandeur, I think. She's like, if it goes in, absolutely.
Yeah, trying to go
that is a Sports Center highlight.
Yeah, trying to go from ESPN Plus to ESPN Top Plays and one bicycle kick.
He had time to bring it down. I'm surprised no one gave him a shout to say, hey, let's bring that down. But again, what he saw in his mind was something glorious.
Go back to, we were talking about the weather and the heat, how RGV is used to playing in temperatures like this. A little more humid in Houston, but our conversation with Gerson Echeverry said we learned something from our trip to Vegas last year. All our players were running around with cotton mouth. So we're going to be a little more, our hydration will be taken more seriously this time, playing in the dry heat. Out left side, Junqua. Ooh, wrong foot's KGL. It's back to Enriquez. Good positive play from Monroy. Quickly turn, draw the foul. Good work. Jose Villarreal making a case for man of the match.
You mentioned the cottonmouth and being hydrated. Look, that's the thing when you play out and go west and play in the desert. You can dehydrate without even knowing it. If you get a look at the turn, that's definitely a foul.
Felt the pressure.
I guess he gets tugged a little bit and he goes down under the pressure. The referee's going to make him take this one again, I think.
Well, you can get updates and alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for Lights FC, then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Plus, get reminders on Las Vegas's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club, even if that's RGV.
Yeah, you can dehydrate very easy and not know it, not even realize it. So that's hydration is something.
Life in the Western Conference for many teams.
Yeah.
Accepted, but a foul happened before. Junior putting the spins on. Samuel's not inclined to agree with that adjudication. And standing over the ball is Junior Sandoval.
Yeah, look, as they've shown in this game, Rio Grande Valley is a team very comfortable playing in small, tight spaces, playing off one another, little combinations, creating shooting opportunities. So if Las Vegas wants to defend, they're gonna have to make sure they're tracking runners. They're going to have to make sure they're very tight and compact and they're not giving any little space, because Rio Grande Valley can't exploit it.
23 was a target, I thought, but offside. It was for Torres or Robinson would be the target. He got onto the end of it, but was not able to play it legally.
Ball's in it. Looks like he just, as it was served in, drifted into an offside position. Took it off his chest nicely.
Let's say. Adams. This move here from Rodriguez. From distance on its way, parried away by Thomas Olsen.
I'll tell you what, Olsen very good in that save. The concentration that he needed to make this save, because pulled down very nicely by Bird, and that was That was hit with some venom.
He absorbed it.
Good decision, good focus, concentration, parrying it away.
Bird has been flying tonight.
Olsen earning his paycheck.
And now with the player down for Las Vegas, inside their own half.
I think that's Para.
No subs for either team. Each team taking on its hydration. Para able to get up. See, if you don't need the hydration, you got the fan, right? Everybody's got their own way.
Everybody's working hard in the stadium tonight. The Lucy Players Electric Company.
Soundtrack to soccer in Las Vegas, provided by the support here at Cashman. Here's where you have to be honest, right? If you're a player. So here comes our first change. There'll be Para to come off. And Victor Rojas will make his 5th appearance. Number 18, the Venezuelan who had a nice pit stop in Orlando. Former player of yours, Tom?
We worked together on a team when he was a youngster for a little while, and it was very apparent then that he had a real future ahead of him. Very talented player.
24 years old. An important portion of this game. And gets his first action by committing a foul.
That's soft. I mean, it really wasn't a push, but the player felt contact, and sometimes real contact arms are to go down. It's an easy call to make for an official.
Rojas was in Portugal playing a year ago in the Premier Development League, the Florida Tropics, for a little while as well. Ronaldo told us earlier this season, a really good crosser when he gets the opportunity. So Para is off. Cruz moving it for Sandoval. He's got accuracy from shooting distance. We've seen that a couple of times this season. Served into the area, falls to the back post. Garcia Lopez trying to get on the other end. As this substitution comes in, each team will bring in another one. Emilio Hernandez comes in for Rodriguez. And for Las Vegas, Santiago Echeverria, Colombian in. With 20 minutes to go, he will spell Jose Villarreal. So as I mentioned, one of his best games as a member of Lights FC tonight. Happy assist, very active, and he's really strong on the ball.
I think he had a solid night. I think, you know, obviously when you're playing up top, you want to get the goals, but he created an opportunity. So, yeah, it was a positive contribution.
We'll escort it back to Olsen. Well, tune in to ESPN3 on July 31st. It's July 31st at 6 o'clock for a Wednesday night soccer contest in the land of enchantment. Two of the USL's newest clubs battle for playoff position as El Paso Locomotive FC travels to New Mexico United. See it all July 31st, 6 p.m. on Wednesday night soccer on ESPN3. Hey, 31st, 34th.
You really want to stay in the July. You don't want to go to
my
August,
birthday month, man. Keep it going.
It's your favorite
party.
You're holding on to it tight.
Let's see out the next 20 or so minutes.
You might be onto something, Jeff. I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not.
Allen's left. Emilio Hernandez, the player that just came on for Rio Grande wearing the 8 jersey, Salvadorian descent, but grew up in Atlanta, Maryland, inside of our nation's capital. Out of Louisville, collegiately. Good hold-up play. Echeverria. Now Preston will chase it into the corner. Send this one all the way across. It stayed in. Samuel's on it.
I think he had time to get in touch if he wanted to. Play it forward, shape it, an even better cross.
You always have to let it build a little bit when you have these substitutions and chess pieces moving across the board a little bit. It seems to change the complexion of a game.
Well, every team is settling in and changing personnel. And like I just said, players have to settle in, and sometimes that changes momentum.
Well, I'd like to see if there was a fitness tracker. I'm sure they all are wearing it. At Preston and how many miles he has run tonight.
But he's, like I said, what impresses me most about him is not just the fact he's good in possession, good on a dribble, but he's just got a real drive.
Silver Martinez served that one up, the local boy out of Brownsville, Texas.
Seems like no matter how many times you ask him to run, he's willing to run. So fitness-wise, he must be extremely fit.
Eric told us earlier this season he wins every running challenge in training. Well, tonight in every home game, Station Casinos presents Lights Win, You Win. Just show your ticket at any Station Casino. Palms are wildfire this week. You receive a free Lights FC t-shirt. It's open to all fans 21 and over, and boarding pass membership is required. Torres, long Echeverria. A lot of space to occupy right now up top. Product of the Atlético Nacional Academy in Colombia. Find Small, unable to do so.
Yeah, so what they want to do is they want to play inside, he comes out, then they look for Small, and off him the runner's coming, and he's just trying to flick little balls to find that ball in behind the back line. And that's why you've got to stay tight. You've got to stay tight to Small if you're Las Vegas Lights. And watch your runners. Definitely stay tucked inside, so it could take away the runs that they want to get in between your defenders.
Quarter hour to go. 2-1 Las Vegas. It's been that way since halftime. Send the fans home happy. Preston will catch it.
There he goes again.
Giving him a workout. Garcia Lopez serves it to the 6-yard area. Read well by Connor Donovan. You can expect this game going to open up a bit here in this last 15.
Oh,
not necessary. One of those come on man moments. And here comes another change for Echeverria. Robert Coronado will be the next to come on. Spelling Junkwo. So that's a like-for-like sub, 2 left backs. And Junkwa played as a sub midweek in that game against Club America. The League's Cup. It was LA Galaxy, the only MLS team to win against the Mexican sides. A reminder, that final will be played in Las Vegas. Chance to show what this game means in our city. There's a buzz that is crescendoing out of control. Monroy plays it out. Martinez.
That's largely due to Brett Lashbrook and company, and the excitement and the fun that they've brought, the game they've brought to Vegas, and the way they've brought it to Vegas.
Here's Coronado.
It's exciting and fun to be around. It's just exploding.
Coronado, nice movement into the area, dealt with by Levine. Las Vegas looking like they're in a position they're going to have to survive this next 12 minutes.
That's the thing. So your RGV, you're going to push numbers now. You got to go searching for that equalizer. Now that's going to open up counter-attacking opportunities for sure.
Coronado moves it long. And it leads to a corner as Levine wanted to be safe about it.
Now I think Eric Ronaldo was very happy that that corner was given up.
Martinez, 7th in the league in chances created, can do so from the corner. Lifted for 6. A deflection on its way out. We'll do it again.
And this is the time of the match too, you know, where of course the team that's played midweek, the Las Vegas Lights, are going to have to dig deep. You'll have some tired bodies out there, and then they had again, you mentioned, just a very slim roster for this one.
Martinez play it short, corner of the 18. Then by Coronado. We'll have to hold on these last 10 minutes or so, much like they did in El Paso in June. Faced a flurry at the end and came out of it with 3 points.
The thing right there is when you gain possession, you want to keep possession. The biggest thing is keep possession. Not sometimes necessarily just defending, but try and keep the ball. And if you can keep it in the team's half, that's a great way to kill off 10 minutes. Easier said than done.
Work by Sandoval. Preston gets a touch, trying to turn. There's Echeverria in the 18. To the line. Oh, did that stay in? It did.
He's appealing. Yeah, he wanted to see if he could get a corner, but assistant said no.
Oh, had to get that one right. I remember it was late on last week. RGV got the goal from Kyle Adams in the 90th minute to get the win against Sacramento. It was a game they thoroughly controlled. In fact, scored all 3 goals, if you want to look at it that way. Isidro Martinez got an own goal.
They did.
But were able to rescue all 3 points in that match.
3 goals, 3 points.
The third of 3 straight home games there in Edinburgh.
A lot of 3s.
3 is the magic number, so I've heard. Las Vegas here on their home field. I believe us being told to simmer down now.
No more of that.
Lights was just 40% of the possession in this match. Martinez. Headed wide. A touch being made by Preston. Served out of play. Fans, the USL unveiled its elite youth platform, USL Academy. This allows clubs at all levels across the USL to develop its local youth and compete at the highest level across the U.S., including the USL Academy Cup. For more information, visit uslsoccer.com/academy. Now, I want to be in that line right there.
Yeah, I think so. That's where I'd want to be.
We should call a match from there. We have to have really good headphones.
You're going to get us in trouble.
How about that vantage point, though?
It'd be great.
Now we've got a collision in the center of the park.
For sure. So boy, talking Preston, feeling it.
Coronado got nicked as well. The Cal State Fullerton man.
Second look is.
Oh yeah, that's a long way down.
Oh yeah, that does not feel good. That's when gravity is not your friend.
8,818 on hand to witness this titanic struggle. 2-1 Las Vegas with 7 minutes to go. Look at it, eight is all the way across. Well, the magic number also tonight was 608. The number of 618. The number of Nevadans on the organ transplant list. Still have time to be a big hero. Registerme.org.
Let's watch that number go down. Let's get some of those people off that waiting list.
Look right now is Preston wishing he had a fewer shoulder.
Oh yeah, he came down there. That's what he came down on.
And if you're Eric Winalda, last thing you need is another injury with players like Moby Fair.
Especially for a guy who's, like, out again, just such a positive force, a willing runner.
Trying to will the lads over the finish line here tonight. Last change will be coming. We'll see Faraday Sousa apparently set to come in and make a fifth appearance of the season. Preston in the open field. Nick from behind. It should be a yellow to Martinez.
You're going to get a yellow card for that.
It's one way to stop him.
I think what they're saying is they didn't like the way he was allowed on. Because remember, he was off, and the referee allowed him on at a pretty convenient time, right about that time. And he didn't get a card for that, actually. Shocking. That is, I think, I would say the reason he didn't get a card is because the referee acknowledged the fact that I allowed him on at a very opportunistic time that actually put RGV at a disadvantage. I think that saved him a yellow.
And again, Preston down. Let's see if he's the one coming off.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet it's going to be a little change of shape.
Bring on a defender like Sousa.
Yes.
Congolese defender who played for Atlanta Silverbacks.
Looks like they're still looking at his shoulder area.
We gotta go to Fresno next week. Sammy Ochoa, one of the red card recipients midweek, who's been suspended in an additional game, by the way. So he won't be available for next week either. But you do get Gavin Torre coming back into the team. Same with Jesus Gonzalez. That will help.
So he's going to try and go back on. I'll tell you what, look, you can't take that guy. You can't take Tamora Preston off the pitch. You don't want to come off the field at all.
Cruz Jr. headed down once. It was Rojas a step short of getting it.
Oh, indeed. Look, the guy's like, I'm staying on. Gotta admire that. He went the whole way against Tacoma. Now looks like he's trying to go the whole way.
Still holding the sub in Souza. Whoops. A little too heavy a challenge.
That's going to be a foul.
Yellow.
Rojas.
Hear the response after the other side. Well, Rojas has his first yellow card as a member of Las Vegas Lights FC. He's laid on in this one. Las Vegas trying to see it over the line.
Would be a very important 3 points on the back of what happened Wednesday, and with the 5 games coming up, and again, just keeping pace. This is a very important 3 points for both these teams, really.
To the area, knocked down. Boy, vital 50-50. Work by Junior. Out of play it goes. 2 minutes plus stoppage remain. All the goals coming in this first half, or in the first half. Down in the area.
It's going to be a penalty. Wiseman immediately put his flag up. That's in the box.
If that's a foul, that by definition is a penalty. And Sandoval needs to walk away, but he is the captain. He's the one that can talk to the referee.
Well, I think he's talking. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not sure it's conversation.
Let's have a look-see, shall we?
Oh, it's just outside the box, actually. Okay, it's just outside the box. So it's going to be a free kick, not penalty. That looked like it was in the box. By the way, he fell
into the box.
But
foul contact. The contact was initiated outside the box. Doesn't matter where he lands. So Rojas, again, when he was the last one to get booked. And here, difficult situation. How would you draw this one up if you're Gerson Echeverry? Whip this as hard as you can and hope.
Well, it's an outside
angle.
You've got a wall in front of you. No, that's not an easy one. So I think he's going to try and get it served in. But I think he's going to have a hard time whipping it in, being that it's out swinging.
Rio Grande Valley scored in the 90th minute last week to get the win. Get a turn, a swing, and a miss. Strike 3, he's out. And all the way down the other end. See if our assistant referee Reggie Bolden will give us a direct look at the signing for the stoppage time. 5 minutes. That's going to be popular.
Look at,
and there he is. Yes, MVP.
Such a polite man. Look at that.
Looks into the camera and everything.
Oh, yeah. Serious look on his face. Look at that. Didn't even smile for us.
So hold up the card for the white balance before the game for our camera crew would be well served. And now another free kick opportunity upcoming here in stoppage time. Halfway through the first of 5 minutes minimum.
And he's getting an earful on this. Oh yeah, he didn't touch him. That's manufactured. Nope. He might have just barely gotten a nip on his toes, but you could see where Eric Winalda is incensed by that one.
Oh, Cesar Martinez. Some magic in the right boots. Whistles it in. Headed high in the air, still work to do. Olsen with the delicate and deft touch pulls it down out of the air. Reminder, following every home game, Clark County Credit Union presents the MVP of the game on behalf of the credit union's 40,000 members. We'll have to see what conclusion. Who would you mention, Tom, as far as an MVP? Parra with the game-winning goal?
Yeah, for me,
if it stands?
For me, it's definitely Parra.
We'll see if they reach the same conclusion on the field afterwards. Thank you, Clark County Credit Union. MVP, will it be Para? You can make a case for Villarreal. Maybe Sandoval for keeping things steady.
I think Sandoval's been a steadying influence. Olsen with a good save
with the goal.
Villarreal with an assist to Wartaka Preston. With the runs he's made. But, you know, when you look at a goal and an assist from Para, I don't know if anybody's topped that tonight. So, for me, it would go to Para.
Had his 10th goal earlier of the season earlier tonight. And Preston's night comes to an end. He'll be subbed off here in stoppage time. Wartaka Preston, the Cameroonian, put in yeoman's work tonight. Faraday Sousa comes on to see this game out.
He just needs to tuck in, sit in deep, and make sure you keep the ball away from your goal. You've just got about 3 minutes and change.
You don't need another goal. You need to stop one from going in on the other end.
Well, a goal right now for Vegas.
He'll take it on a counter.
To go up 3-1 and pretty much ice it, yeah, you take it. But
you would take possession at this point with 2 minutes to go in the minimum of 5. But you don't want to be a little bit more than that after the sub.
You don't want to overexpose yourself at the back when you're going to have a team that's going to be pushing. So
short time for RGV. He ended a 4-game winless run last week at home against Sacramento. In order to get a result here, we'll have to put one into the back of the net in the next 90 seconds. Donovan getting advanced. And a big win from Rojas. Crosses halfway. Rojas stampeding forward. And just keeping the ball, plays it forward to Sousa. Luckily comes right back at him, and now we'll switch it. Into the area, give it a swing, and misses the target wide to the right. Does Sandoval.
See the idea and what he wanted. Rojas gets the big switch, and he takes one touch and says, I'm going for frame. Tries to find the far post.
Toro's been pushing for this equalizing goal all half. It's been 2-1 since halftime. Levine trying to win it. Working it the other way. Do not switch off now. It goes out. And it's going to be a corner kick. Whoa.
Oh, this will be it.
Monroy will take for RGV.
Here's the
Crowd
moment.
on your feet.
Here's the moment. It's got to be a goal if you're RGV, and it's got to be cleared away if you're Vegas.
Low. Martinez heads it back into the mixer. Headed down once. Don't let him shoot. And it's into the crowd. We've played the 5 minutes.
That should be it.
To blow the whistle. Take a look.
As you see, he just doesn't get down over it enough. Doesn't dip his shoulder down. And I think after this is going to be it.
And that's it. Viva Las Vegas. This one goes to Lights FC. They take all 3 points. 2-1 over Rio Grande Valley. Two teams split the season series. 1 win, 1 loss. And that ends that 3-game winless run. Lights FC have the victory, the 3 points in hand to move up to 26.
That's a big win, and exactly what Eric Winaldo would have wanted. It gets rid of the bad taste, puts 3 points on the board after a short turnaround.
Solid reaction tonight for the boys from Vegas. They win 2-1. We'll wrap it up right after this.
At ABC Hyundai, the Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance Event is on now. Get epic savings, like 0% APR for 72 months on 2019 Tucsons or Santa Fe's. That saves you over $7 grand in interest. And your first year's registration is included. ABC Hyundai, #1 in Nevada for a reason.
Burritos. Super good. Que bueno son.
Because of UMC, there's a wide open road ahead of me.
Because of UMC, she can grow up with her twin sister.
Because of UMC, I'm here to help you.
UMC, the highest level of care in Nevada.
I switched from Dodge.
We switched from Ford.
I switched from Ram. I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy.
For dependability.
For technology.
For the muscle. And just look at it.
Adios, Lexus.
Bye-bye, Ford.
We switched to Chevy.
And I couldn't be happier.
See for yourself why people are switching at the Chevy All-Star Open House.
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this Chevy Traverse for around $289 a month. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
For every Lights FC home game through August 24th, buy your discounted Terrible Herbs $10 tickets at lightsfc.com or call 702-728-GOAL. Viva Lights!
3 points for Lights FC on this Saturday night at Cashman. They defeat Rio Grande Valley 2-1. Jeff Radcliffe, Tom Traxler to close this one out. Let's take a look at the highlights. All the goal scoring happening in the first half, but plenty of action from start to finish.
Well, an explosive start to the game and probably exactly what Las Vegas Lights would have wanted coming off of Wednesday night. They get a good early goal right there by Robinson. But you know what? This RGV team has proven they've been very good and consistent over the past few games, and they're going to get their just reward for really a nice creation and a good finish by Small. As you see, good concentration, just puts it underneath Olsen. Vegas would go back on the attack, though. They sat back, and that right there, what a way to score. That proves to be the game winner from Para on the diving header. Great ball. It was just a tantalizing ball in front of him, and he tucked it away. And you take a look at the stats, and quite a bit of it led by RGV when you look at possession, although that was kind of by design for the Las Vegas Lights. And then you got shots on target. They get 6-4, and total shots 13-11. But the most important stat, sends the 3 points safely home. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and these 3 points will remain in Vegas.
Now, numbers not necessarily in your favor on the match stats, as you said, but the big number tonight, 618. The number of Nevadans waiting for an organ donation. Again, you can donate life was the hashtag tonight. Go to registerme.org. And register to become an organ donor. You get the shirts off the backs as well on those special commemorative jerseys that featured the neon organs.
So I think those folks actually registered to donate tonight
and get the jersey for their effort. Well, thank you very much. You can make a difference. Hey, check your phone. They're going to move up the standings tonight. 2-1. Las Vegas gets 3 points to move up to 26 in the Western Conference, bumping off RGV at home. It is a winner tonight for Las Vegas Lights FC. For our entire crew, for my partner Tom Traxler, I'm Jeff Radcliffe saying so long. Good night from Cashman Field. Great night to be a Light.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League